Hi, how are you? It's Ching. So today again is Qigong and Taiji Chuan day. We already stepped into the classical Yang style Taiji Chuan. So this is the third class. We're only going to learn the part one. There's 3 parts because altogether there's 113 movement and a lot of changing directions. So I feel like since my room is small, I can right now. It's also even today is the first day of the spring, and maybe another month so I can teach you outside. But right now I'm really just planning to teach the first part, 22 movement of the classical Yang style Taiji Chuan. So today we're gonna add 3 more movement to the first part. We learned 3. Last week learned another 3. So we'll go into next part. Okay. A lot of theory I have shared with you already. So I put an end screen for you, and I also put an end screen for you to see the whole set. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go right into it. So Taiji Chuan is really mean the fist of the mind because we use the empty hands. So it's a close proximity, right, of fighting or self-defense. So when you have fighting, you always have, just like all the sports, you have offense and defense team, right, work together. So their movement you can use for offense and defense. But if your defense is very strong, you don't have to show too much offense. Does it make sense? So self would cause self-protection or so much more important. So self-defense. Okay, so ready? We're gonna go right into it. You can tell I'm not a martial artist, but I appreciate the art of the Taiji Chuan. So I'm using more for the health because it is so much meaning to it. Is charging up. I'm moving my spine, right? Remember the 3 basic principles. Reverse it down the breathing, help you moving the spine, which is cerebral spinal fluid, which is your what fountain of the youth, and also rooting. So those 3 things always together, and the movement change a lot. So it's not an easy practice. It looks easy, so it's never what you see. But let's start. Okay, so I'm gonna find 5 checkpoints. I'm gonna start on this side a little bit because usually we start toward the right side of the space you have, either outdoor or indoor. So now you can see there's boundary here. Outdoor sometimes a little hard. You can use the fence, whatever happens that you can use. So toward the right side of your practice area. Your front is always the north. So I would say go to the east and the west or south, right? The good thing with the first part, there's no south. So it's always north, east, and west, okay? Then no turns. So that gets really confused. So it's really hard to teach it with the video. That's why I have workshops. So hopefully I'm going to try, I have to change all the dates of my workshop. So right now my thinking is probably September. Hopefully everything will open up and also kind of coincide with my first book coming out. There's a lot of finger crossing. Okay, so nice and tall. Fist of the mind. Ready? Try to reverse down the breathing first in this 5 checkpoint, a proper posture. Inhale, pelvic floor, tummy. Soft the spine. Exhale, I bend both my knees, transfer the weight to your right leg. Peel the left foot off. I'm going to use the right leg to lower the left foot down. Well, that's a challenge already, right? And you can adjust a little bit. So you feel like you're on 3 points of your foot on each side, nice and balanced on the floor. One more, reverse down the breathing. Inhale, pelvic floor, tummy. And exhale, you ready? I'm softly and go into the Wuji position. No extremity. Here we go. Beginning the Taiji. Inhale, rotate. Raise my wrist, not higher than shoulder. Rotate the forearm, sink down. So root it down. Transfer the waist non-stop. So you always transition. You pivot on the heel. You're going to grass sparrow tails right, so to the east side. So 右揽雀尾. Ready? Transition into 左揽雀尾, which grass sparrow tails left. Here's the very first pong. So remember I used my arm to create a moon, spine to pong, step in, kick. Pong to the left, pong to the right a little bit, then you have roll back. Pong lü, lü is called roll back. Little signature here. Next movement is ji. Shift your weight back to 四六步, 4-6 stance, and settle the wrist, which is an. Single whip, this is all from last week. I'll break down a little more little later and show you how we finish right here. Single whip, we call it 单边. Okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to do today. 3 more movements, then I'll break it down. Lift hand to up posture, we call 提手, 上势. Lift hand, so you bring the hands upright. And tiny little kick to the shin, lower the heel down. 白鹤亮翅, so crane spreads wing. And open. Last movement today, you brush the knee and step forward. So 左搂膝 熬步 and finish right here to settle the wrist. So there's 3 things we're going to add today. Lift hand to up posture. Okay, then we're going to the crane, spreads wing. Then we're going to go into brush the left knee and step forward. So let's do the first 2 parts. Okay, so then we get to the new one. Okay, so here we go. Just in case, if this is your first day, I will put the end screen on so you know how to start from the beginning. Okay, so engage your domino if you're interested. Ready? Inhale. Otherwise, I'll see you in the studio when everything opens up. So beginning of a Taiji, Taiji 起势. Transfer the weight, pivot on the heel so there's no weight. Okay, grass sparrow tails right. I'm face the east side. So this is 右揽雀尾. And transition into 左揽雀尾, grass sparrow tails left. And you're going pong. See my spine's round tummies. So reverse it down the breathing, little kick and hit. Another pong right here. And drop the elbow down. Okay, 捋, roll back with a little signature piece. Going to the press, which we call 挤, brush, and going to settle the wrist, or sometimes you say push. Single whip, so you can see that just my right arm, a little spiral whipping, and goes right there, follow, and turn, you face the west side. Okay, so that's what we finished, right? So let me just talk about the single whip a little bit. So you just finished 掤捋夹的掤捋挤按. Remember that 4 most revisit the phrase 掤捋挤按, which is mean ward off. Okay, ward off is 掤掤. You know they want to say in the Taiji class, it says your body's like a beach ball, like a ball, and bounce people off with the energy go pong, right? Energy goes out from the center. So the pong is you bounce somebody, right? You protect yourself, your energy emitting to protect with self-defense. Then you have pong here, pong, and you're going to 捋, which is roll back. You can circle and roll back. And the press is 挤. And then you're going to 按, we settle the wrist. You ready? Single whip. And 单边, single whip, flips. We're going to bring people, push. And go. I'm so small, I will never be able to push somebody down. But that's what it was. And goes into 一 mid out. So that's the single whip we finished, okay? I'm going to today's work. So from here, this is lunging, right? So arrow stance. And I'm going to shift my weight to the left leg, lower my right arm, bring the right leg in, okay? So that's a false stance. I'm going to rotate, it's a lot of spiral. So I'm coming down, so lift hand to up posture. I will lift this hand to up posture. Chinese was it 提手上势. Okay, so 提手, going to up posture and pick the leg up. You kick in the shin, somebody else's shin, right? Or you step on there instead. So right here, there's nice balance here. After kick, you put it right down. So that's called 提手上势. So one more time. So we finished the single whip. Right, I'm in the arrow stance. Pong again, I'm coming down. Always start with the reverse downward breathing, which is what? Tummy in, root it down, and right, spine, right? So arm, pong, energy, right out, okay? So that movement, always call it pong. A lot of time, every time you inhale, you're gonna use that. So from here, bring in, step the right leg in, drop the elbow, you grab hold the neck actually, okay? So if they got you, you drop your arm and you sneak up and grab hold the neck so they're really close to you. Okay, so from here, so you can kick the shin because they're close to you, or the knee. And here we go, and they run back. That's fine, so that's it. Are you ready? One more time. So here and here. Lift hand to up posture. You roll yourself out, grab hold of the neck, kick the shin on the knee, and down. One more time. Here's the single whip. Pong. So inhale, step in. Exhale. Okay, next movement, crane express wing. So you're gonna rotate body, face the west side. In, shift away. So you're gonna go in medial rotate, laterally rotate a little bit on the right leg. So the body comes in again, you pong, okay? The reason they call white crane spread the wing, this is a crane, the fighting set from the fighting different martial artists, different martial art style, they're crane. So the crane, what happens is they fight, their wing is so strong, right? So you go, I know that because I have a pigeon for a pet. So when she's not happy with me, I take something from her, she go to me. Her wing very fast, and there's sound too. She just go and right. So the bird, they fight with the wings, especially the white crane. It looks so amazing. So from here, okay. So once you just finish here, right? You go, you get ready, hollow your tummy. I'm sorry, this is not the crane. I'm sorry. Lift hand to up postures. So much I want to share. So ready, and here. Lift hand to up posture, okay, and then we'll go into the crane. Crane, step out, ready, and you go, okay, so ready, here we go, and out. I'm going to do slow again. So here, we just finished the lift hand to up posture. You're going to prepare in, drop the elbow, there's always spiral. Transfer your weight, bring the left leg in, you're going to, this is what? False stance. Remember you learned all that for the second eight basic stance. There's one of them is called a false stance. So if I face you, so you see, right? So you go in, out, again, in. So don't look, just look at me, the arm first. In, out, coming up. So if somebody grapple you, you go inside their arm. You open their arms, right? So they let go. You comes under his arm, through the both arm grabbing hold you, and you open. That is so it's kind of like a lid. We'll call lid is separate. So crane express wings like that. So we just finished lift hand to up posture, which is 提手上势. Then crane, turn again. So you can transfer weight, root a little bit, and, but this one, guess what? Can be a kick, not just here, can do this, depends the situation, right? So you always have a backup. Ready? Last one. Here we go. We say brush the knee. Okay, brush the knee is actually somebody try to kick you. You brush. You brush the leg, their leg away by protect your groin to bring this leg up. So 左搂膝 凹步. 凹步 is our step forward and you settle the wrist. So you finish on the west side. So that's a nice phrase come together. We're going to review one more time. There's a lot of detail, little by little, right? So one more time. So we just finished 单边, which is single whip. Ready? Lift hand to up posture. Kick. Goes into the crane, spreads wing. Transfer the weight. You ready? Bring in. False stance. Continue. You're going to rotate the body. Okay? So right here. You can also go up. If somebody grapple your shirt, you go up, elbow, and elbow. Open them up and push them away. So the other thing is that if I just go like this, it's not strong. But if I use my body, it's much stronger. So that external obliques, that rotation, so amazing, right? So much stronger. Remember the Karate Kid? Remember the Miyagi, the master, teach him rotate, 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 rotate. Same thing, they only touch a little bit, but in Taiji martial art, there's so much rotation into this spiral. So if I face you, right, I'm gonna bring the elbow up. Somebody grab me, right? I'm up, so we have the crane, goes under, this one go up. Up, but I use my body, right? So I can get myself out. I go in, but it's all slow motion. Okay, he might want to kick me, so I brush his leg away, protect my groin area. Then I surprise step forward with a little push. Okay? Again, like I say, we're not teaching you fighting, but we teach you to have confidence. You know how to self-defense for yourself in situation, because always happens. Okay, so here. But if you're strong, you be kind, okay? So strong doesn't mean you're going to show up how strong you are all the time. The strong is become compassion. That's why when you do martial art, first thing you teach you what? Respect. There's so many words, right? You have respect, brotherhood, benevolent. All these wonderful things to develop character first, okay? So here we go. Yes. Lift hand to up posture. Crane, spreads wing. You ready? Bring that left knee in, false stance. And grab you again. No problem. I'm going to use going this way now. Ready? Brush the knee. You don't really brush your knee. You brush the leg away. So it's all riddle, right? Going to step forward. So brush the left knee, step forward. Okay, Chinese word is 左, the left leg. 左搂膝, brush, 熬步, step forward and emit. Okay, watch the video over and over and over till get it, right? So just the beginning, the first part, 22 movement. I think we're at the 11. So almost half, about half, right? So I'm gonna start from the beginning again, from the Wuji position first, linking them together. You can see how the phrase is moving beautifully. Every time I practice, I really appreciate whoever developed this. It moves so beautifully, not harmonizing. Okay, so here we go. You have suspend from above, hands. So you arrive to the Wuji position already. Taiji qi shi. So beginning of Taiji. So you're going to pong, hollow your tummy, round your back. And really root it down. Feel the rooting. Transfer the weight to the left leg. And here we go. Spirals, grass spirals, tail, right. Yu lan che wei. Transfer weight. And transition into zhuo lan che wei. Pong, ward off. Another ward off. And go to Lui, roll back. Signature piece, Ji, press. Unsettle the wrist. Single whip, just right arm rotate. Squat, air squat, right? And go, you follow. And comes out. New parts. Lift hand to up posture, pong again, okay? Go, right? So right here, they grab you. You comes in, drop your elbows, so you get yourself up. And right here, grab hold the neck. So already that's fast, but we do slow. Pong first, 提手上式. And because it's already close, you can kick the shin or knee. They going back, come in again. You ready? Crane, spread wing. Ready? Brush the left knee. Stepping forward. Okay? So in Chinese, today we learn 提手上式. 白鹤亮翅. 白鹤 is mean the crane, the beautiful white crane. The 亮翅 means showing off his wing, okay? 能着篓膝熬步. So I'm going to do again from the beginning, from the Wuji position, okay? So linking together. Suspend from above. Inhale, pelvic floor time, moving the spine, raise softly. Exhale, spine neutral, root it down. Pelvic floor tummy, inhale. Exhale, yu lan che wei. Transfer weight, little kick or step. Transition into zhuo lan che wei. Grass bell tails left. Pong. And another pong here. Going to the roll back. Lu. Signature piece. Ji. Press. Liu again and on for 6 stance, right? Then go. Single whip. Finish the single whip right into you face the west side. Lift hand to up posture, pong. Drop your elbow down so you can change the situation and go. Crane. Spread wings, so I'm going to put my weight to the right leg. Laterally rotate, right? Comes in, open. Brush the right knee, so I'm going to rotate the body, okay? Brush the left knee. Inhale, come in, tummy in. Exhale, push from the leg, direct from the pelvis, manifesting the energy out to your hands. So that's today. So what do we have? Beginning of the Taiji first movement, Taiji qi shi. Grass spiral tails right. Transition into grass spiral tails left. Okay? So then what? Then we're going to pong, lui, ji, an. So pong. That's 4 movement, right? So last week we learned 5 movement, really cool. It's more, right? But I cannot separate pong, lui, ji, an. It's kind of really phrase. So pong. And the pong here. Lu, right? Roll back. Signature. Ji, right? And the an. Then you do the single whip. So you're just gonna remember, just kind of like go through a movie in your head. See if you can linking them together. Sometimes you don't do them, just see if you can see yourself doing it. And then today is what? Lift hand to up posture, nice balance here. And crane, spread wing. You go, wow. And brush the left knee. Step forward by hollow tummy. So this arm, the right arm, is behind you because this is the west side. You try not to go straight forward because they grab you easily. So you create this spiral. So open, the right arm is actually second position. Don't do this because then you get in trouble, right? You lose your power. So you're going to do this so you can what? Add in that spiral. So this arm going back with the rotation of the torso. About your ear high right here. And then use the leg to rotate the pelvis and the torso, and the energy spiral out to your hands to emit out. Okay, so many details. Dr. Yang's complete classical Yang style. His book is just amazing. You can also read up to get so much more detail. I'm so admire how much patience he has to write every little single movement writing. So it's really hard. And demonstrate teaching is actually easier. Try to describe every single movement in the words is hard. And so also for you too, it's hard to read and learn. So what you have to combine both. You have to learn in person, that's the best way. What I'm doing right now is just give you a kind of like a teaser session, right? So if you can learn this well enough, I'm really happy for you. And so then you can get the book, get all the detail clean. And someday, if I get to meet you, we can really clean up some of the stuff that, we always create a little bit of habit of our own. It's hard to do your own until you in advanced level. So you learn well enough, right? As a musician, you learn so much. You play so many people's music. You learn, then you become what? A composer. And a writer, same thing. You learn ABC, 12 years, right? Basic school, from elementary, middle school, high school. Then you got college to go. So become literature. And all this, then you start writing a book. Some kids can write a book when they were 8, but it's amazing. So, but the thing is that the foundation just keep evolve, okay? So it's really hard to say I can create something when you don't know enough. So it's teaching us being humble. So there come to a time, yes, then there's free fighting. You can't, if someday something really happens, somebody grab you, want your purse, whatever, you have to really think about what to do. That's why Dr. Yang also taught, spiral, right? So that's mean what happens if somebody come from right, left, all different directions. You're gonna really apply what you learn. So you can say, wait a minute, I didn't learn that one, okay? You have to stay this far, that far, so I can practice my movement. No, this is just the foundation to help you meditate. You have to stay focused and something to think about and develop. So it's called the fist of the mind. I'm doing it one last time from the very beginning to what we learned today. Okay, 5 checkpoint. Your head suspend from above. Ready. Reverse down the breathing. Inhale. Exhale, I bend both knees but transfer the weight to the right. Slowly peel the left leg off. Lower down with the right, nice and tall. Ready? Inhale, pelvic floor tummy. And exhale, release. So you start feeling, you create this nice wave. Spiral comes in. Inhale. Exhale, wave and spiral. Transfer your weight. Go ready, drop your elbows, spiral the arm. grass sparrow tails right. 右揽雀尾. So this is called an arrow stance, right? And then you transfer weight again because we're constantly moving. Go through the horse stance and going to an arrow stance and 左揽雀尾, grass sparrow's left. 碰 and goes into another 碰. Connect right into the roar back. 捋 signature piece here to build the energy out more. And 挤 you mean press. 按 shoulders down. Okay, settle the wrist or push. Single whip. And follow up. All your fingers together with the thumb poke. And finish the single whip to the west side with the arrow stance. Sometimes we say 登山步, that climbing the mountain. 捧 today. Lift hand to up posture. Nice balance. Low the heel, crane. Spreads wing. So 白鹤亮翅 fall stance. 左搂膝 elbow. Brush the left knee and step forward. Settle the wrist. So don't forget, you're going to turn the body. And then you can emit out. Don't go like this, okay? Because this is not your arm anymore. So you have to rotate. So right here, even it's behind you, but you rotate, okay? And about ear high. And so also it's kind of disguise. Because if you go like this, people think you can do something. But here, surprise, okay? So you finish there. So, okay, I hope you enjoy the meaning of Taiji Chuan. So insightful movement, so much meaning into it. Not easy to learn. Take your time. With what? If you have the passion and curiosity to learn, you will learn it. Okay, repeat. Just watch the video over and over and support by Dr. Young's book. And my book, I just teach you how to move, but Dr. Young's book are so thorough and I don't want to change it. It's like a Bible. I'm not going to write a Bible. So it's already there. So I'm a wonderful respect to my own teacher because he taught me so much. So thank you so much and take good care. Be well and keep practice. Be patient.